Hello there and welcome back to EU4. I'm playing as Qara Qoyunlu. It is 1556 and I've been invited into a war against the Mamluks by the Ottomans and I am actively participating. I made a bit of a beeline towards the province of Damascus because that is a province that I really wanted to control if possible. I can't really move anywhere else at the moment. So I guess I'll just take some of these little provinces here and there. I guess if I can take these provinces before the Ottomans, it might give me a bit of a chance of actually getting some land in this war. Give it the usual pop-ups. I do have claims on a bit of these places, so that will help me potentially get Bavaria's paying for some Mamluk armies. Yeah, hopefully by having some claims on these places I might actually get a few. The sack of Damascus. Traditionally, advancing armies have been expected to supply themselves from what they can plunder in the area they move through. This is often the only way for soldiers to survive in wartime, as payments from the Sultanate treasury can rarely be brought in a timely manner for the men. In fact, by paying retroactively, many also avoid the strain of paying for the fallen. As Damascus fell, it was therefore expected that our soldiers be allowed to loot the city to enrich themselves. What was less expected was the total and utter destruction of the city that took place. Refusing to follow orders, our men descended upon the helpless burghers, doing despicable things and ruining the area for a long time to come. It doesn't really sound too great, does it? Either way, I've got bloody lots of devastation. I can gain some professionalism. There's a loss of a bit of money. Lose prestige, that's just lose. No, I think I want to minimize damage. I want to keep this province, so we need better payment routines and harder discipline. So I gain some prestige, lose a bit of ducats, but unfortunately Damascus does cop a lot of devastation. Now, what is a supply chain? That is my question. I can build supply chains. What is a supply chain? I guess I need to research that one too. The new missions popped up. State firearm regiments. Okay, it's because I got 20% army professionalism. It's enabled. Increases land maintenance modifier, but also increases army drill gain. Money's not really an issue at the moment. So, sure. While the technology is still in its infancy, firearms can be a deadly force on any battlefield. In order to be efficient, however, firearms require regular training and a steady supply of ammunition. For a regular levy army, this level of proficiency can be hard to maintain. A soldier that has to go home to tend to his fields is not one that will regularly exercise with his weapon. While we cannot change our entire army structure in one stroke, we can ensure that a corps of highly trained salaried troops specialise in these weapons. So it makes my army a bit more expensive, but the army drill game modifier is increased. Not really sure what it does. Now I can reduce it straight away. So I guess if I'm struggling for money, I could turn it off. So get some more land. Yeah, I know the Ottomans are down this way, so they're going to take that part. Really, I feel like this is a bit an opposite. I feel like I'm going to be the one doing all the work in this war, which probably isn't a bad thing. I guess the more participation I get, the more I can maybe receive. I don't want to do that. It's a big roundabout. looks like the Ottomans are going straight for some particular... Oh yeah, they're going straight for Cardia. Oh, the Mamluks are here to defend. Well, this is all going pretty well so far. Again, the question is, what will I get out of it? Oh, I can I could take some separate peace. Can't get much money because I'm negotiating with killed or not the Mamluks, but I could take the provinces that I want. But I think I'd rather just try and keep all my missions are now... The bonuses for my missions are starting to expire. That's fair enough. That's right, I needed a new general, didn't I? Profiteering in Marageh. The citizens of Marageh have grown tired of the local influence of greedy bypassing merchants that they claim are using unfair advantages to outcompete local businesses. They demand that we step in to limit the influence of foreign traders on the area and reaffirm the privileges of our own merchants and artisans. If we do not act, they might try and take matters into their own hands. I would say we must protect our trade. Unrest is probably a bit more important, I think, to maintain. Let's get to Tabuk province. So I was thinking the new general, wasn't I? There we go. Oh, as if the was the attacker for that. I got there first. Death of a merchant. One of the greatest and richest men in Qara Qoyunlu has died without an heir. He was a well-known patron of religion and the arts. Half price skill 1 production efficiency guy. And 15 prestige. I need to rebuild my prestige, so let's do that. And let's take this half price guy. That'll save me a bit of money. I'm going to pull out of this province because I don't want to waste my manpower on their siege. It's only reasonable, isn't it? And the siege done for me. This is going just, yeah, very, very well at the moment. I just hope that the Mamluks sufficiently reward me. Because if they don't, I'll be very upset with them. Or do I just peace out? We'll make the Ottomans unhappy. No. I'll take the risk, I'll see it out. I mean, surely going to make peace soon anyway. We've got them on the run. Kremlin have embraced colonialism. Okay. It does make it easy for me to get it. Not much happening, is there? Nope. Okay, so the war is over. What did I get out of that? Full annexation was demanded. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Dulkildi no longer exists. Mamluks will cede Haleb to the Ottomans, which is that one. And we'll cede Beridaya, Jabal Shammar, and Al. Okay, so I got these provinces down here. And I got 17 power projection. So I got a couple of provinces, not the ones I really wanted, but it'll do, I guess. Colonialism is only starting to spread. So I might take this tech while I can do it. Or remote from Ardabil, I'll take that back on. Because I've got no more Diplo IDs to get. So I haven't even got Diplo tech. Man of War. Throughout the 16th century, the increasing sailing ability of ships together with a growing number of more efficient guns have led to an increasing specialization of ship types. A man of war is a ship dedicated entirely to sea warfare, with a greater number of guns and ammunition than a ship that would also have to act as a merchantman could ever hold. In the long run, this development will lead to growing permanent navies and the development of naval tactics to better fit the new realities of sea warfare. If I can slander merchants, my naval morale has increased. Okay. Where is the most unrest? Obviously my new provinces. Still don't have a casus belli on the Crimea, as Ardabil just seemed to refuse. Oh, I'm so close to vassalizing Biapis. The Ottomans have now got colonialism. Well, he's going to improve my economy a little bit. Start building some manufactories. Muscovy. Muscovy is going to turn into a war, there's no doubt about that. Ming, my potential allies falling apart. Tolerant policy. Our tolerant religious policy seems to have led to unwanted results. It seems that some of our people have decided to embrace the Ibadi faith. Huh. That's no good. I'm sure I can... doesn't increase unity. Whatever. Okay, so I've got a truce with the Mamluks and the Timurids for a little while. What is there to do in the meantime? That is the question. What is there to do? This is where I start dishing out. So Basra obviously who I want to give to the merchant guilds. So it increases local trade power. So I'm guessing clicking on these will tell me which places it will benefit the most. What if I give the merchant guilds Basra? Okay. The question is, where do I have trades? Tbilisi, Tbilisi. Okay, so what if then merchant guild? I'll give them Tbilisi. I'll give them Tbilisi. Now, it's all about manpower for the emirs. Although the emirs are pretty high already. Ulima's all about tax income. And it's more about unrest, really. I give them Van, I'll give them Bayazet because they've always got issues. I'll give them Malakatis. Merchant guilds, not many other good options really, according to the game anyway. I'll give him that province. Let's see if that does anything. Oh no, that also confuses me, the estate stuff. So I've got peace treaty with these, what is it, truce, and a truce. So I don't really need my forts turned on at this stage. Save some ducats. I'll send my fleets back out. Hormuz fleet. Exceptional year. Excellent business environment combined with good harvests were once in a while a blessing for the nation's tax base, generating high income for the realm. Whoa, it is a good year. It's a big increase for the year. Okay. Let's improve relations with Biapis. Now that the Ottomans are a bit closer, distant war still overtakes everything else. Coffee boom. Originally a drink largely associated with the Muslim world, coffee has become more and more commonplace even among the Christians in Europe. In an increasingly interconnected world, acquiring anything, including coffee, is no longer quite as hard as it once was. As a result, coffee houses are increasingly being established in Europe, and exotic beans are increasing in demand. The price of coffee has increased. Mystics and storytellers. Many among you, Lima, would question the great influence that storytellers have over the life of common men. The traditional hero stories of our people are centuries old, but they risk making a cult out of seriously distorted fates of historical figures. A prominent cleric in Iraq Arabi have taken a strong stand against the storytellers of the realm, and cautions that religious scholars of the past have warned that obsessive listening to stories could lead to false worship. Let's just keep going towards legalism. We must ban offensive stories from the realm. 100% now, so tax modifier is pretty much maxed out, and manpower and tech cost reduction. Okay. Get another general from these guys. So I grant generalship. What can the merchant guilds give me? 50 diplo power. Get 100 ducats for them. Yeah, let's get 100 ducats. What can these guys give me? 50 admin power. Yeah, I still don't really know how that works. Okay, what to do next? Still no casus belli. Still no vassalization. I need to improve my economic base, I think. Get a new idea though. Can reduce separatism? That'd be good. Indirect rule. Sometimes the best way to get people to do what you want is to let them believe that they're making their own choices. Such a system of indirect rule will reduce the unrest in newly acquired provinces, so it reduces separatism by 10 years. That's always good when you're taking land. And let the sixth national idea of patron of Iranian culture. As conquerors of Iran and Iraq, we have inherited the cities and palaces of the great empires before us. If we are to survive and thrive in this region, we must add our own monuments to architecture to theirs, and patronize the Persianate scholars of our subject peoples. So it lowers unrest over the nation, which is always good. Okay, now, I will do this episode. So I got a few more provinces from the Mamluks, thanks to the Ottomans. Muscovy's still not Russia, which is surprising. But they still hate me. Because they want my subjects' land, which is going to be hard to avoid, I think. Still need a way to... I almost kind of wish the Ottomans would take on Qara Qoyunlu. The second they stop being allies, I'm going to ditch them as well. Oh, until then, we'll figure out our plan for the Timurids. I did get one province not too long ago. So, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. And as always, hope to see you next time. Take care out there.